showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Clemson Tigers and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, LSU was able to bring in one of the most highly sought-after coaching candidates last season. Lane Kiffin now has an opportunity to marry his system with some of the best talent available. LSU always has great players. Can they put it all together, get back in the college football playoff picture, and contend for a national title? Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Tells the play fake, lost the throw on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes a deep grab. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle them, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You've got to accomplish the mission.
It's a new era in Baton Rouge, obviously. Lane Kiffin as the head coach, Garrett Nussmeier gone. Sam Levitt comes in from the portal and ASU. And, David, I mean, does anybody not expect this offense to score 50 points a game and throw it up and down the field? I mean, you've got the match made in heaven, it seems like, between the play caller and the quarterback. This thing should be lights out, I think.
And Lane Kiffin always delivers, right? Like, he finds a way to have that spot play at a high level. Sam Levitt, we've seen some highs, man. We've seen him go to the college football playoff, but he kind of reminds me of Jackson Dart. He's got that toughness, that ability to run the football. So this match together, this is why Lane Kiffin was brought in, and this is why the LSU fans are jacked up.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Reels it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tigers racing to the line in a hurry-up. On third down, here's Yurrrr. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for room. It's Berry. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Sets his feet. It's Levitt. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to set.
Caught! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
Back's going for the goal line. and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
The Tigers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get them in this one. We get a look at the guy the quarterback will be looking for, DJ Moore. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Blitnikoff Awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
On that third down play, they're just trying to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looking for the marker. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Hauls it in. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He's looking deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Yurrrr. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. LSU quick to the line.
I think one thing LSU fans want to see right out the gate with this Lane Kiffin offense, can we get some balance? Durham's been here for a couple of years. You've seen some high moments, Palmer, but like they need to get this run game going. They brought in a bunch of offensive linemen in the portal, and especially a big boy over there at left tackle. Interested to see if they can get that run game going.
And they should be able to get it going, too, at LSU, because when you think about Lane Kiffin's offenses,
he'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. First play of this drive. Out wide right, it's Burrows. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Second down to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. He fires one deep down the right side. Upstairs, he's got it. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Right side, it's Davidson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. On the ground, it's Davidson. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sets his feet. It's Levitt. The screen. He can go. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
And everybody who catches the ball on this offense or makes a play on this offense is going to be brand new. They all came in just like Lane Kiffin. They went to the portal to do damage, to bring in a bunch of guys that can contribute right away. Lane Kiffin's been so good developing offense through the years. And Palmer, he's got to gel it all together really quickly.
He's been doing that for years at Ole Miss.
Shakes him in, and he might take off. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Green. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. Trying to run, it's Berry. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Second and long here. From the gun, it's Haynes. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. He's looking to throw. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. He couldn't get those last couple of yards he needed, and the defense denies the fourth down attempt. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Great place to start for this offense. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Got it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. LSU quick to the line. To the air. It's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Got it.